scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCF Knights offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baker. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bounce House is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looking for room at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Running behind that left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Kelly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that was just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On target. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Toss to the outside. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
trying to get the corner. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, UCF! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
His drive will open from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. They'll give it to him again. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Looking to throw on third. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Touchdown, Knights! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns are coming up big.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fighting off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. UMass quickly back to the line. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls. Move.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He tries to take the top off. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll do it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. There's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch. Called for and made. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Going over the top. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some
wide open spaces. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Gives it on the option. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me. But big-time break for the offense.
They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you
got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Finds the tight end. Lots of running room. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, UMass. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Farmer. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Brown wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Knights want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Throwing right. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going with the counter play here. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And the stumping has commenced.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UMass offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, David.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Give to the running back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. At the 45, on its way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass getting set to snap it on first and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them.
He's loose. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. UMass quickly back to the line. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking for the end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one, second and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
Going deep. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pocket breaking down.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run this play from the pistol. Tight end now in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the single back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Little. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win.